This is just devastating news. George was only 16 years old and described as a sweet teenager. His mom is now driving to California from out of state and says she had no idea her son was being abused. Catalina Alvarez, overwhelmed with emotion. Her 16-year-old son, George Almaraz, dead after police say he was tortured and abused by his stepmother. I'm very angry that his stepmother said everything was fine, that she said my son was fine. George lived with his stepmother, Jessica Grajeda, and his father, George Almaraz Sr., in an apartment on Del Rosa Place in Pomona. Alvarez lives out of state and has not seen her son in person since 2014, but says Grajeda would check in with her from time to time, and there was no clear sign of abuse, though she wasn't able to speak one-on-one with her son often. She says, I did not know about the abuse, and Grajeda would send photos of George, so we trusted everything was fine. On Thursday, Pomona police officers responded to a CPR call at the apartment complex, and when they arrived, George wasn't breathing. Neighbors watched in disbelief.
He looked like he was done because I could see the skin from here. It was very dark. It's like no oxygen or anything. You can tell.
Pomona police believe George died as a result of prolonged torture from Grajeda and say his father knew about the abuse and did nothing to stop it.
The victim, the 16-year-old, had some existing injuries to him that were severe and didn't appear to be that new. It appears that the victim had been suffering some ongoing abuse at the hands of his stepmother.
Grajeda is facing murder and child abuse charges, while Almaraz faces 1 count of felony child abuse after the brutal and inconceivable death of George.
I just hope she gets what she deserves in jail, the time.
And there were 5 other children living in the home with them, but police say it does not appear that those children suffered any physical abuse, but they are now in protective custody. Reporting live this evening, I'm Coco McAvoy, Fox 11 News.